Cristiano Ronaldo was born February 5, 1985. He is a Portuguese professional football player who plays as a forward for Serie A Juventus and captains the Portugal national team. He is often considered the best player in the world and widely regarded one of the best players of all time. He was the third highest paid athlete in 2018 after Lionel Messi and Floyd Mayweather, and his total net worth is more than $450 million. Ronaldo has an exclusive endorsement deal with Nike where they pay him $30 million a year for the rest of his life. He will definitely reach $1 billion before 80 years old. In today's video, we're going to talk about the $1 million lifestyle of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a massive fan of luxury sports cars. Although Ronaldo has never publicly admitted his admiration for a particular model, his Instagram feed makes his fondness for the custom-made CR7 Bugatti Chiron quite evident. It's also the most expensive in the collection. It costs more than $4.7 million, and Bugatti limited production to just 500 models. Chiron is the fastest, most powerful, and most exclusive in the Bugatti brand. Lineup fans call it a hypercar because it maxes out at 261 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 60 in less than 2.5 seconds. The BMW M6 was one of the first cars. When although purchased while playing for the Manchester United, it cost him $102,000 when he bought it in 2006. It was a basic model featuring a mighty 5L V10 engine, but Ronaldo likely purchased the model with a few extra bells and whistles. Not one of his fastest cars, but certainly one of the most powerful. Ronaldo has a Bentley GT Speed with 592 horsepower. The GT Speed produces lots of power on the road, just like its owner rules the football field. With power and speed, its top speed is 189 miles per hour and it goes from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. And no car collections is complete without some Ferraris. The superstar also appears to be enamored with them since he has a fleet in his garage. Cristiano Ronaldo's Ferraris include a 599 GTO and F4300 and a 599 GTB Verano for a total cost well over $1 million. Ronaldo has a wealth of real estate, spanning the entire globe. Most recently, he picked up an entire hotel in Monte Carlo, France. The price of whopping $140 million, though Ronaldo intends to use it as a business and will eventually recoup those expenses. But this is not Ronaldo's first foray into the hotel industry. Back in 2015, he announced the purchase of 4 different resorts under the name of Ronaldo CR7 brand. The hotels span 4 cities closely linked to Ronaldo's life: his hometown, Funchal, Lisbon, where he first started his youth career, Madrid for his tenure with the famed Spanish club, and New York, where he was considering a move to Major League Soccer. But the crown jewel of his collection has to be a stylish football-themed hotel in Portuguese Madeira, where guests can lounge by a rooftop infinity pool, exercise in an open-air gym, and take a bath in a room designed to look like a football field. I was always dreaming of having my own hotel, the 30-year-old told CNBC. The Portuguese native became a shareholder of Pista Inn's international hotel chain, which marked his first investment outside of fashion and sport. Ronaldo explains the hotel idea first came about during a casual conversation with the company in his native Madeira. The 4 islands facing the Macarena coast of personal connection with chef executive Diazani Astana, whose father founded the Pastinho Group, sweetened the deal, and he recently bought a luxury complex called Coco Bay Towers in Vietnam. Together with his other properties, you have the makings of a hotel empire. And this is before we even mention the homes that Ronaldo uses personally. If you think that's impressive, something else might impress you more. All the cars mentioned before were good, but Ronaldo has something even faster and more luxurious. When he travels long distances, he has one of the most lavish private jets on the market, the Gulfstream G650. It cost him a cool 32 million euros and accommodates up to 18 of his closest friends. Ronaldo's plane can hit a top speed of 610 miles an hour and has a range of 7,000 nautical miles, so he could easily fly from Turin to Manchester and back without refueling. The plane is also personalized with his initials. According to Spanish Radio Confidencial, Ronaldo rents out his jet at a cost of 6,000 euros an hour to recoup some of the costs. Apparently, the player has a deal with a charter company, Executive Airlines, and receives a percentage of all the retail income. Even though Ronaldo is the second highest paid footballer in the world, he balances expensive just like everyone else. And bear in mind, this isn't Ronaldo's only private jet. In 2015, he opted for a 19 million euro Gulfstream GT200. It's unclear whether he sold this aircraft to pay for his current pair of wings, but it's possible he has the makings of a fleet. So that's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.